Hello everyone, this is Katanya. Welcome to my channel at Inspiring Stitch. And today I'm going to be doing a left chest logo. And for starters, you want to take your t-shirt or whatever you're putting your logo on. It could be a sweater, it could be anything. You want to fold that in half. And folding it in half will just give you that center mark because we're going to be measuring. We want to make sure we place our logo in the correct position on the shirts. So I'm pretty sure that the logo measurements are somewhere between 6 and 9 inches down. And from the center mark at that same point, it should be between 4 and 6 inches over to your left. So if anybody knows anything different, let me know. But that's the way I learned it. So I'm actually going to take my ruler. Sorry, the camera's not showing you, but from the collar, where the collar meets the actual shoulder point, we'll start there. And I've got my water-soluble pen here. Got this at Walmart. Of course, I'm Team Purple. So half of it is purple, half of it is blue. And I'll just place a little dot at the mark. And I decided that this is going to be 7.5 inches down. So I'll put a little dot there. And the water-soluble pen is just what it says. It comes off with water. You should be able to easily wipe it off. And then I did my measurement over, which is about 4 inches. And of course, I have this little gadget here. Came with a very tiny hoop to my old machine. But I use it as a little ruler because it's perfect. It's perfect for left chest logos or any tiny little embroidery item. So now I've got my correct dots all lined up. I'm going to use tailor's chalk to actually connect those dots. Tailor's chalk, I switched it up with the tailor's chalk because it's so easy. You can just kind of brush it off. You don't have to actually use water for the water soluble pen. But I'm going to go ahead and make some cross line here using the blue tailor's chalk. And once I get that those lines all crossed up and lined up pretty good, that's what's going to help us to hoop it, because the hoops have 4 lines on them, and you just need to make sure they're lined up with those lines that are on the hoop. Abracadabra, here it is. Here's the hoop that goes to my Ricoma MT1501 15 needle machine. This is a C hoop. It's got the measurements on it right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this one is labeled as C. I'm going to be using tearaway backing. I've got 2 types of tearaway backing that I decided to try. I want to make sure, because this is a knit fabric, it's an all cotton shirt, so I want to make sure that it's very stable, that the stitches have something to actually grab onto and be stable and not sunk in. One of them has an iron-on backing. I'm going to show you. You can see the difference. This shiny side here is a side that's going to be face down to be ironed on. So off camera, I'm going to go and iron these 2 together. And just like magic, once they're ironed together, I'm going to open the shirt, flip it on the wrong side, and make sure, there we go, they're nice and stable now, ironed on. And we're going to place that stabilizer where the left chest logo is going to be. So it's on the back of where we put those cross lines. And I like using this 505 spray. Believe it or not, I had actually had a different spray before that I got from Walmart, but this was one that I ordered from Amazon. I'll leave a link to that in the description below, but it's temporary adhesive. So we just put that down enough to cover the area, and we're going to flip our shirt right back over. Okay, once we're all set with our placements, here's our hoop. That's the inside hoop. This one is the outside hoop. That's the one that's going to go inside the center ring. That piece goes toward the machine. So the U-shaped piece actually goes away from you. So this ring goes inside the shirt. And you want to make sure you're covering that area that you have marked. Now on the top part, where the top part of the hoop, that's actually going to go inside the bottom ring. So you've got the lines there, and using those 4 lines as a guide along with the lines that we drew for our logo placement. Sounds easy enough, right? So we're just going to go ahead and hoop it. I'm going to make sure that's nice and centered. Okay, we've got it all nice and hooped. So I make sure that's pretty tight, and you want to make sure it's kind of tight like a drum. So show you how that looks. That's how it looks on the bottom. All right, I actually at the last minute I decided to throw on some water soluble stabilizer. I actually use this on the top just as an extra layer of protection. You want to make sure the stitches don't sink down into knit fabrics or any fabric that's stretchy. So since this is an all cotton shirt, I decided to go ahead with the topping, and I'm so glad that I did. You guys, look how beautiful it's coming out. That's how it looked when I first took it off the hoop. So I just want to give you a close-up of what that looks like. And I ended up doing 4 shirts and 2 hats. Now for the shirts, there were 2 white shirts and 2 green shirts. So the white shirts, of course, as you just saw, had green logos. And the green shirts are going to have the white logos. So I'll just show you a quick little stitch out of that. Oh, you see the name. There it is. Ricoma. Ricoma. It's fun to say. MT 1501 15 needle machine. Hard at work. I know I have my topping a little bunched up there, but it doesn't matter, you guys. That comes off with water. There it is. That's how it looks once I pulled it right off the machine. And voila. Those are the hats. I'm going to see if I can find some video footage for that. And this turned out to be the finished video for my client. I hope you guys found some content in this. And if you did, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. All right. Thank you, everybody. Take care.